What's going on YouTube? WILDMAN here, back in the indoor gym. It's been a minute since I've been outside, so I'm kind of missing that. Gonna be doing some chains bench press, working up to a 1 rep max. And as I'm going up in weight, I'm also gonna be doing some pull-off press with the band. Great exercise to do to blow up your obliques and really good for the bench press as well. And the assault bike, which by the time I'm done, I should do at least 1 mile on the assault bike, a cumulative total. That's gonna be the strength giant set for the day. Now there's 2 things that I'm doing that's making this incredibly harder. Number 1 is that barbell itself. Me and that barbell do not get along. And I've actually done a whole video about this barbell. It's not like a really stiff or straight barbell. This is actually like an Olympic weightlifting barbell or like a deadlift barbell where it's very, very bendy, which is really good for the deadlifts, but not very good for the bench press because it makes it a whole lot more unstable. It's kind of like benching with an earthquake bar or like a bamboo bar if you've ever seen that before. So it definitely is going to throw a wrench in everything. It makes the bench press a whole lot harder. The second thing that I'm doing that makes this significantly harder is I've raised the chains significantly. So the chains in there, those are 20-pound chains that are brown. Then I brought my own chains from home. They're 2.5 pounds each, so they're 5 pounds. So usually I like to make it so that the big chain is bundled at the bottom, so that just the barbell itself, the weight on the barbell, is the weight that I'm actually pressing. But today, I decided to raise it a whole lot higher. So I'm getting a whole lot more chain on the bar and less that's actually decompressing into the ground, which is going to make it significantly harder. So coupling that very mean old barbell that I don't like using because it's harder to lift and the higher chains is going to make this a really chest dominant workout. It's also going to really hit my triceps because it gets heavier as it goes up. So that makes it a lot harder on the triceps. And this should have been my top set, honestly, because look how slow that moves. And I kind of, was stumbling a little bit. Like the barbell was kind of rolling around in my hands because of the barbell that doesn't like to cooperate with me. Me and him are arch nemesis. So I ended up, against my better judgment, going for this weight, which you see me do with a barbell with the chains I normally have stacked. But again, those chains are higher. So it didn't make liftoff very well. And fortunately, those things saved my life, the safety catches. My buddy ran over because he thought I was dying. I was choking. But I was okay. It's just, it was kind of a scary thing. But I made sure before I did it that I got it correctly on the height so that I would not die. But just uncomfortable. Now for the variation giant set, I left the chains on there. And now, because it's at an incline, now I'm getting even more chains on the bar and a whole lot less at the bottom of the lift. So again, this is making this a lot harder than typical. Because once those chains decompress completely into the ground and you only have the weight on the barbell, you're able to kind of use some momentum to get it to the sticky point, and then from there you grind it out to its top weight at the top. But this case, it's not happening this time. I'm actually getting a whole lot more weight than I'm used to. And again, I just wanted to kind of make it a little bit harder. That's why I kind of do the same old training style. It's good to mix it up. And the incline bench press, really good. Really good for bench pressing and also the overhead press. So I definitely love doing this as my variation lift. And because that was supposed to be my top set, but because I missed that lift on the flat bench, I decided to go for a PR and also with those higher chains. So this was pretty good. So this was 300 pounds total after all that volume of lifting, and 3 seemed to be the appropriate number I was trying to hit. So that went well. And I was continuing to do the pull-off press and the assault bike in between. Now for the accessory giant set, I didn't want to do an assistance because my chest was already blown up. So I decided just to finish off my triceps. So I gradually worked up to a 10 rep max on the horizontal tricep extension, which kind of looks like this, really hits the triceps in a different way. And then I would gingerly walk over to the pec fly machine. And I was just doing some mediocre weight with that because my chest was already hurting. So I just wanted to finish it off with some light work. And then, of course, I always do my favorite thing at the very end, face pulls, just to make sure that my shoulders and my back have good shoulder health all around. And that was the total workout for the day. Really appreciate everybody stopping by, and I hope you learned something new. And I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.